Yes, we can take a 5-minute break in a very short while. All I'm just gonna do now is I'm just gonna note down those 2 points as well. But essentially, I think you guys know. Yeah, you also come to the same conclusion regarding the runes and gemstones being moved and recarved at some point.
The fellow computer, I understand him.
You are then, after this 4th round of surveying, gathered down by the consoles, together with the rest of the survey team to discuss your findings.
We can hear Clara.
Yeah, I believe that. So what I'm gonna do now is that I'm gonna just very quietly.
We're back.
Okay, yeah. Sorry. Okay.
Trying to get I'll actually be up here. I know you blocked it.
Yeah, no, I haven't actually blocked anything yet. But basically, you're being gathered by the survey team leader because at this point it's been an hour. You're now going to piece everything together, and then we're going to see if you manage to learn anything new. This process is going to take. I need to tally your scores. That doesn't take as long as I want it to seem like here, but I'm also gonna go and have to tell a child to be quiet. So
Are we taking like
5-minute
a
break?
break? Yeah.
5-minute break.
8.
I'll be back in exactly 5 minutes. Yeah.
Bianca, Lyra, and Gavish. Would you guys mind going into the options of your tokens and setting the name to be something else than player character?
I already did once and it didn't save. Because it's grayed out the field. Like I can write in it and I can update the token, but okay, now it worked, I guess.
Yeah,
Sure.
I think it resets when Petter creates new tokens for us on the new page.
Mm.
Not for me.
That seems to work for me now, at least.
We are about to go live again. Peter just made a brew for himself.
Ooh, I'll do the same.
You should have done it already.
Hello.
Hello.
Well, I was checking out something else meanwhile, but I'm still here. I'm still
Yeah, we don't have a
while
lot
making
more.
things.
We don't have a lot more time than the 5 minutes for the break.
No, but I'm playing. I'm active. I'm just making drinks at the same time, so I can't like physically roll. But yeah, I can run over if needed. And I'm hearing everything.
Yep. It's actually one thing I miss from Fantasy Grounds was the slash
The
vote
timer?
ready thing. No, the ready checks I used to pop after breaks, so we would see whenever everyone's back.
There's a module for it.
Hey,
Or almost.
I took the minute to go put some snacks in the oven, so in approximately 15 minutes I will need to go consult chat.
That's fine.
Don't mind that. If you end up hearing my alarm as well, but
I hear you, Jay. You're obviously here also. Ardenti, Sebastian. What do you want me to call you, actually?
whichever you prefer, really.
Potato?
Let's go for Sebastian again. Come on.
Ideally not potato.
No, yeah, like it is actually specifically mentioned that he would rather not have that one, so that's why I'm making an effort to not doing it. But it's hard finding something that sounds natural. I might actually just stick with Sebastian if that's fine.
Yeah, sure.
It's just a little bit more natural because I either have to call you some sort of animal or something based on your real name.
Potatoes
Yeah, I
an
mean,
animal?
I don't know. At this point, I most people would call me Ade, but like, it's whatever.
What about an awakened potato? That is an animal.
Ah, okay. Leshy
Or is-
potato.
Or is an awakened potato a magical beast? Anyway,
Sorry.
yeah, that's there. There's you as well. So that's the chicken you
I have
rolled
no
from here,
idea.
right?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. Okay. So we are just gonna go then. If you're not here, please let me know so I can wait for you.
I'm not here.
Awakened
Okay.
potatoes are tuber leshy.
Okay. I've totaled your scores.
That's
doesn't
what the
say-
Bacardi was for.
Who won? Who got the most score?
Okay. If you absolutely have to know, I can do that as well.
Terry has the most points.
It's
doesn't he?
a three-way tie.
Do you know?
There's a three-way tie between Bianca, Eli, and Lyra.
Woo!
Woo!
Wait, did Eli actually contribute? Let's fucking go, baby!
Lyra got 4 points, but also a -1.
Oh.
Um,
It was a -1 on the only thing that, like, well, not the only thing, but the thing that would make the most sense if I did well on.
Wait, no, sorry, I
Fine,
miscounted. It's just it's not Eli, it's Bianca and Lyra. Sorry, Eli
That
was
makes a
actually
lot more
not
sense.
confusing. Yeah.
Unlucky.
Okay.
I'm like looking at my stats right now. Yeah.
So, I'm gonna read through a bunch of stuff that you guys figure out, basically, now that you sit down and piece everything together. You figure out that this Magitech tower network is currently falling out of a tenuous equilibrium and will likely fail entirely in a matter of weeks without proper intervention. You also learn that the original design of the Magitech network was inspired by the concepts of balance and symbiosis. It draws on these ideas as metaphysical concepts, using them and the naturally symbiotic relationships between the objects and life forms on the planet as some sort of power source. However, additional technology added to the towers at some later point was designed to exploit these metaphysical concepts rather than exist in balance with them. You also surmise that the quantum technology added to the Magitech towers was so different in form and function from the original tech and so hastily installed that it was likely installed in response to some external influence on the planet or in preparation for armed conflict. You're all feeling kind of, you're all buzzing with excitement about all the things you've been able to figure out, and you're patting yourselves on the back and sharing in the good spirits. when the captain's voice crackles out of every comm unit in the area. Attention all survey teams. There's been an accident at one of the towers. The Magitech is responding. We're processing the data as fast as we can, but we're not sure what to expect next. Continue your observations, but prioritize your safety. The communication suddenly cuts off,
Oi.
just as the jungle floods with the sounds of chirping and chattering wildlife. The sounds rapidly cut in and out. I'm not gonna do that,
Jeez.
but like
Whoa.
audio playing through a loose connection, and in sync with the sound, wildlife appears and disappears from sight. A flock of colorful birds appears above the tree line, seemingly out of nowhere, and flies a few yards before vanishing again. Small rocky life forms wearing robes and huddling in a corner near the Magitech console also flash in and out of existence, muttering to one another in astonishment at the sight of the survey team. The oscillating sights and sounds slowly stabilize, and the beings and wildlife stop vanishing, just as a massive crack appears in the sky above. The planet's shield is under enormous stress. The rocky life forms cry out in alarm, but a bellowing beast that appears near the tower drowns out their shouts.
Whoa.
Oh boy.
Okay.
That sounds like trouble.
Entire civilization
Sounds
phased
like
out
fun.
and phased back in.
This
That
is
is
very Doctor Who.
that is a good assumption.
We're in Gallifrey.
So we are going
Oh
to.
god, that thing has such a non-threatening face. But then you
Oh
look
my
at the
God.
arms.
Would Bianca be closer than the rocks?
Round.
I'm off right now.
Bianca's awfully far away for having a conversation with us. I suppose communists exist, actually.
Okay, yeah, you were cold here.
Yeah. I was like,
Maybe you should have paid more attention, but it
I
is what
thought
it
you
is.
dragged all of us. I did pay
No, no.
attention. I saw
Everyone else had the.
the blurb of tokens. I thought mine was there too, but yeah, sorry.
We all moved ourselves.
Oh, it's manual. I see.
I know that Bianca like showed up like halfway through the discussion.
No.
She would have been joining in on a comm unit. Maybe she only came over because the communists don't work anymore.
Yeah,
Wait.
exactly.
They were.
I'm rolling
Now
your initiatives.
I see Terry's luck when rolling initiative rolls have transcended realities.
Yes. Some things never change, huh?
Does anyone have any actions or reactions or something that triggers on initiative?
No.
I think I do. Can I? Is that initiative? Yeah, I can. I can attune. Woo. I'm gonna be photon attuned, yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Why am I not on
Which one?
initiative? Petted? What happened?
You. Oh yeah. Sorry.
Sec.
You are now. Woo!
There you go, Terry. There you go.
Ah,
Big rolls only.
It's the city girl not being used to. She probably brought some sort of high heels to the jungle.
Right.
No.
That means we have Lyra going first in the first ever combat we do in Starfinder 2nd edition.
That is terrifying because I was thinking of delaying.
Then do. But maybe that's a
That
good
is
idea.
incredibly anticlimactic, but I
That's probably a
respect
good
it.
idea because he has to come to. Then he can come to us.
Yeah, I think I'm delaying till after Ellie.
Okay.
Yes, Ellie.
Li5. Sorry, Ellie. Yeah. Fuck, Li5.
My name
Eli.
is Eli.
Eli 5. Eli. After Eli. Also, why am I play a character?
Let's see this ranged meta go off.
We kill it before it reaches us.
Yeah, we all get hit with the nasty AoE now because I was being.
Yeah,
stupid.
that's it is what it is. This is whatever happens, guys.
It
This
throws
is
like a gigantic fucking boulder at us. It hits us all.
Tosses
What do you
a
mean?
tower at us.
I am actually safe in the outside there.
I want
I
to mention I have
took position.
approximately 5 minutes before I need to consult the spirits.
Come on, you scaredy cat. Aren't you the top cat? Come on.
I mean, I'm a sniper.
He
Come
is
on.
literally
I'm in
a
position to
top
snipe.
This creature comes barreling towards you and stops when it gets to basically the position it's in right now, and opens its folded shell like a pair of wings in
What?
an intimidating display. And everyone everyone, all of you can
Oh no.
do a.
Wait, G-Vish or how
Wait,
it
can
was
I
pronounced?
actually?
But Petter, has it moved?
It did.
Yes, it did move.
I didn't see that. Let me reload the fucking thing.
I would like to hero point this will save.
Yes, go for it.
Because even the save isn't
I
showing
want
up.
every single one of you to roll that will save.
That's on brand.
It's time to will.
Actually, no, that's not
Holy
on
fuck,
brand.
I will.
Very amazing it will save.
Even me, that's up on the upper ground.
Yes.
Wait, is this a mental effect? Oh, Pargus!
There you go.
Yeah, this isn't to like sense motive or anything. No, it's not. Chill.
No.
On a success, you are unaffected, and on a critical success, you're gonna have to remember this yourself, I think.
I will hero
But
point this before you tell me what it
Eli, you are immune to this ability for a minute.
Nice.
does. How do I reroll?
God,
the hero
my
point?
character being dead inside pays off. Let's fucking go, baby. Emotionless sweep.
Terry, you are frightened 1 and suppressed for 1 round. Now, suppressed is a new condition in Starfinder 2nd edition. It gives you a -1 circumstance penalty to attack rolls and a -5 foot status penalty to your speed.
Right.
So it
How long
might-
did you say that lasted?
For one, both of these are for 1. No, sorry. Frightened 1 is frightened 1. Suppressed is for 1 round.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So not ultimately the most crippling things to be hit by. Fox, did you are just
I
taking
was
this?
I was going to hero point that, but am I still allowed to now? I know what it does, and also how do I
Yeah.
do that?
Just right click it in the chat box and then reroll using hero point.
Okay, I didn't realize you could just right click. Cool.
It's horrible that I'm last, considering I'm the envoy.
Yay.
Okay, so just Terry then.
Hmm.
I'd be scared if I was that
Unfortunately-
small.
I mean, I'm in the front lines where I definitely do not belong. So this tracks.
Unfortunately, this thing appears to have some sort of symbiotic relationship with the plant slightly to your right.
Hmm.
And its shell display seems to trigger some sort of bursting
Oh.
Oh, that is that is
Great way to
very,
be one step to the left.
That's
very
lucky.
bad for the
Fuck those
I mean-
NPCs specifically.
Yeah, I am not going to roll for the NPCs because I do not believe that they have been designed for the purpose of being hit by this ability. They don't have any saves and so forth. So we're just going to say that they are hacking and coughing and seem to be in pretty bad
Pain?
agony.
Hmm.
Would we know if their gear has the exposed trait?
If whose gear has what?
The NPCs. Just by looking at them.
The exposed trait doesn't protect like that.
Oh, right, okay,
against-
okay, yeah, no, I'm...
That's mostly against like the vacuum of space and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Unless I'm running out of time before I need to consult the spirits.
Eli 5.
Oh god, oh fuck. I'm going to Stellar Rush and I realize that I have done this really poorly. Actually, no I don't. I just move, honestly. This is just normal stride and then I do Binaric Assault, which is I will do Solar Strike. Fuck, wait, I need to actually target it. Don't mind this roll, this doesn't exist.
Clever.
I said it mid-roll in fairness.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to game the system, but sometimes it happens. But, and then I'm going to solar shot. Oh, nice. That's pretty good.
Can't see what's
I
going
shoot
on.
him with my gun. I would love
Okay.
to explain what my character's actually doing, but like the spirits are demanding my attention, so I will be right back. That's the end of my turn.
I have no idea what that means, but I guess.
He needs to tend to his food.
Oh, okay.
So this Solarian essentially just crashes into this creature with fire and fury, and it seems like the creature. Sorry, you don't know what kind of creature this is. It seems like the creature is taking quite a beating here, and it's Lyra's turn.
Well, play a character for some reason. Cool. I will sort of shut my eyes for a second, focus, and you will all hear music as I start to make an anthem happen. Make an anthem happen?
Is it I like to move it?
No, that would be so annoying. More like,
Party rock in the house tonight.
sure, I'm imagining more like annoying rave dance music.
Oh, cool. That's cool.
It's
That's
not like
Rex.
the intro music to Firefly or something.
If you want to, yeah, I'll let you think whatever you want. I guess for music, maybe you can pick your own thing from your playlist. Either way, an anthem will start, and I'm assuming I wouldn't have my weapon out, so it'd be one action to interact to draw the weapon, and then one action to shoot the guy.
I think you need
Assuming-
to actually put the emanation on you.
Oh, right, okay, cool. Do I place on me?
It also might not be automated, considering we use a mod to automate the bardic music.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's fair then. That is probably in that case it is not automated.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out my rifle and then shoot it. If
Yeah.
I'm just trying to find the actual action to shoot it, because it's not in the same place as where you got the weapon.
No, it's next tab, I think.
Oh, it's on actions encounter.
Yeah.
Cool. And then oh, you can select a battery actually under this action tab, and I think it's gonna
Yeah.
drain it automatically.
Yeah, it will. But just make sure you have it down to 5 instead of 10.
Yeah, oh,
you-
right, yeah.
He spends 2 charges per round.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
expend too.
Nice.
Yes.
And that's 3.
You fire a beam of energy straight at the creature. And it howls in pain and seems to be in pretty bad shape at this point. Javish.
Yeah. Do I have the anthem as well?
Yeah, everyone here. Is
You
within
should.
60 foot.
I don't see it on my character, but
It doesn't
It's
show
not
up
a
on
buff
my
because it's
stuff,
not
you have to
automated,
add
but
it.
you're within the like pink circle.
okay. But my roll is still +9. But yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
you
I
need
can
to add
calculate
it
after
to
attack.
yourself because the damage wasn't added to Fox's shot, for example, so it's not.
Okay.
Oh, did I?
I'll okay, you actually drew it as well. I guess I'll draw my, like I already have it equipped, but I'll draw my rifle. I will use my weakening shot, which is an aim and a shoot on the big scaly lizard thing.
Yep.
The Ninja Turtle.
Make sure you drag the aim status on you.
Yeah, I'm adding this circumstance bonus. Oh, you have to add the aim to me as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because if you don't,
Apply
then you
effect.
don't get the damage properly, I think.
I think it's applied to him now. Ooh, that's not good.
No, it looks like it's applied to you.
Oh yeah, it is okay.
You
I
have
just
the
saw
buff on you,
yeah,
so-
yeah, I just had him targeted. And it said it was applied. Cool. Then I'll shoot. I added 1 circumstance bonus for the anthem. That's correct, right?
Should be. No status bonus, but
It's a
yeah, I don't
status,
think
yeah.
it's... It is a hit anyway.
Yep. And then I'll roll a damage. That's not the best, but okay.
No, it is...
It's one of the lowest I can get. Yeah. I'll take it.
Terry?
It is also it is clumsy 1.
Oh, right, yes. Do you have that somewhere? I
It
found
only
it.
says it. Yeah, it only gives like the choice, but I don't think I can actually roll it over to someone.
No, but you like next time you use it, just click the ability so it links in the chat, so I can just nab the status from there.
Okay. Yeah, like this. Yeah.
Yep. No, like the if you under actions, if you click the icon for weakening shot.
Yeah, like this. Okay. Yeah.
Terry.
Yeah. I don't know if I have the correct skills for this, but I am going to attempt a knowledge check. Let's see. Where did my macro for that go? There it is.
Right.
Bastard.
You think this is likely some sort of beast? It's difficult to say. I mean, do you have any specific questions?
Does it have any weaknesses or resistances?
You suspect it might be weak to bludgeoning damage. And like slightly resistant to...
I believe you're lying to me, but...
You believe that. You actually believe that.
Yeah, my character believes that, yes.
Yeah, Terry believes that this thing might be weak to, like, its hard scales might protect it against somewhat against cutting, but bludgeoning, but not bludgeoning. Let's say that.
Okay.
You're putting me a little on the spot here with that roll. But...
Yeah, I know.
After having consulted the spirits, I have returned with sustenance.
I'm going to... let's try this new spell.
Yeah.
Let's see. I have a +1 bonus status, right? For
Yes.
being, yeah.
From Anthem, yeah. You know, rhythm helps people perform better, just like in sports and for humans.
Aha! And then a +1 damage as well.
Yes. This does in fact finish the creature off.
Did my did my thing get the +1 added to it?
No.
Okay.
I guess I don't get to play, huh?
No, you don't.
No.
Blame the
Wait, for rolling
Solarian.
poorly.
Actually. Yeah, blame the Solarian for doing like 60% of its hit points in one turn.
Quoi?
That's pretty funny.
Nice.
That was a hard alpha strike if I ever saw one. But yeah,
Like,
yeah,
was there, like, flavor
falls
purposes?
over, dead.
I guess it's fine. I have like these low heels anyway. It's kind of uncomfortable.
Are the people next to us that are coughing, the NPCs, are they okay?
Yeah, they eventually, as soon as they catch their breath, they shuffle a little in this direction to avoid any further potential damage from the ferns.
Yeah, are the plants? How do they react?
Have you not checked the automatically decrease frighten value thing?
Might not have. No,
Okay.
I have checked very little.
Then
Because
remove these two then.
yeah. But yeah, the Scorish is dead. What was funny is that when I read the creature, I was like, this thing is actually potentially possible to beat in one round, but that's actually using its vulnerabilities and not doing whatever the fuck you guys just did.
I didn't even crit.
I did. That's pretty cool.
You guys actually have a scary amount of damage available to you. But yes, the creature was obviously, or the creature seemed a little disoriented. So that's probably why, despite its friendly face, it attacked you as soon as it reappeared.
Is there any sort of I don't know. It feels like a bad idea to me that we just killed something with a symbiotic relationship with the mushroom planet.
Yes,
We
and
just killed the defender of the planet.
Why?
Stone people still here.
Why is
One
that bad?
of the rocky beings, was that exactly what that was you just asked about, Fox?
Yeah.
Yes. So one of these rocky beings steps forward from the group that's huddled in a corner and raise an incongruously lanky appendage and speak in a grating voice. Perhaps a greeting, perhaps a threat. Then speak a few longer phrases and tilt their body from one side to the other as the other beings all turn towards the survey team.
Do they? Oh no, they're not bonded with me.
Are you still in combat?
No, you're not still in combat. Sorry, I
Okay.
should have.
I'm going to try to wave at the creature.
I think I'd also be doing
Yeah.
this stupid 6-arm armed
Non-
wave.
Away.
I'm going to stand cautiously as we've just been in combat and I'm scared it's going to attack me.
I'm aiming my rifle at them.
5-armed wave. I'm holding a gun still, but I'm not pointing at them.
are there
Okay.
tokens on the map, Petter? Because I
There is one token on the map that is representing the guy currently speaking to you.
You look so cool.
can't. Oh.
He's like a tower in a shirt.
I'll see. Yeah, I'm actually gonna see if I can find this guy's. There's been a few like.
I've had to reload Foundry a couple of times to update a lot of things.
So it's
no issue so far.
it's approaching me and seemingly unhostile? Question mark.
Yes, it's calm. Well, calm is probably like, I don't know. It's difficult to gauge this thing's body language because this thing is it's this thing.
Whoa.
Okay,
Yes. Fuck.
that's
Yo, nice hair, my
That's
man.
My
freaky.
next character is going to be one of these things if I can.
Are those mushrooms on the? What are those?
It's either mushrooms or nails. One of the two.
Great, can I begin to
Could
analyze
be
them?
both.
I might need to move forward to do it, but yeah, I'd like to.
Sure. I mean, what do you mean by begin analyzing it?
Literally, I have a spell called Analyze Target. But it takes
Okay.
a minute, so I would like to do that.
What does
Yeah.
it do?
Can I size it up in that case,
Oh, it's only one action. Huh.
Petter?
Its duration 1 minute.
Yeah.
I mean,
Can I?
sorry. Wow, it's a cantrip for one action that gives a circumstance bonus to medicine checks to treat wounds.
Yeah, I thought that'd be really thematical for learning how to help people, but then I couldn't afford a healing kit. Well, I could, but
I mean,
chose
yes.
not to.
You can also try to size up on this thing. That is
The 1
absolutely
minute one,
possible.
yeah.
So it's going to take 1 minute to actually get there as you're trying to get a read on what this guy is actually doing.
Yeah, she is very just
Um,
observing anyway.
He meets your raised guns with a cautious body language, but he also attempts to like do a hand wavy greeting back at those of you who hand wave at it.
I mean,
Well, as it's within
I did not pull up my gun. I am the diplomat. I wave and step forward.
I'm
Okay.
like guarding, and as it's like approaching me and it's within arm's reach, I'm gonna go ahead and say, "Explain yourself, creature."
Do I gain any knowledge? I would like to just like say it out loud to share it with basically everyone here, if possible. If I learn anything about him.
Let's see. Um,
Blood type A, blood pressure. I don't know.
Organ donor.
no. None of you have, like, none of you know what this creature is. Terry, you are able to, like, piece together basically enough context that these are the creatures that used to live here. And these are probably whoever built all of the things you see around you. But you have never heard of their species before.
Are we able to have like a translator on us or something to see if they can speak? I don't know.
You do have a translating app on your phone.
Yeah.
It is severely limited, but you have one.
We can try and identify what they speak then.
You can try, however, sadly, it fails because it relies on the language being a well-known language that someone has put into the translating app to begin with.
I need to change to an open source one. They're probably better.
I mean, Duolingo doesn't have European Portuguese.
Yeah, really.
So,
European Portuguese, no.
so sadly, the translate app on the communits will not be helpful in communicating with this creature. However, there is a list of suggested skills here if you want me to post it.
Yes.
Music.
You
Performance?
you could use any of these.
Can I try performance anyway?
No.
Oh, I'm really good at these guns.
Let's go,
Crafting. That's
let's go.
interesting.
Anything
Could
made
I-
of stone goes for crafting, right?
This is basically to try and communicate with this guy. You're allowed to try and roleplay or explain to me how you attempt to use your skill check to communicate, and there may or may not be bonuses if you do that well.
I want to find sign language opportunities.
I
Make
want
sure
like
if you're rolling, make sure you roll using the buttons so I can
Oh.
see the.
I did.
my bad. No.
Does the creature appear to be wearing any tech?
I think creature is very offensive, and if it understands us, you might get jumped.
Being then.
Individual entity is probably better.
Cool tower person.
It is
Monstrosity.
it is an individual.
It's a humanoid.
It's the
No,
approaching rock.
it doesn't appear to be wearing any tech.
Does it seem like mechanical by
That's
nature?
that's a way to phrase that, I guess.
Oh, right. Wasn't there some like pictures on one of the towers, and I could just point out, okay, is this you? Like, sort of.
I'm fully aware I'm not gonna get anything, but I will just be using like the microphone and musical instrument I have, along with limited telepathy to sing it. Actually, probably not the telepathy. It might be not appreciative of that.
Do a soothing song. I don't know.
Yeah, I know I'm not getting anywhere with this, but this is what I'm doing. You
Okay,
know, I kinda see if it reacts.
Since everyone else is kind of yapping away and making sounds, I'm not gonna just add more to that chaos. And I'm going to try to see if there's any sort of electronics that I can interface with that might help.
Okay.
As an expert in the computer, I would like to assist with this.
You don't seem to get far with your computer's attempt due to the fact that the guy has, first of all, like, he is not, as far as I can tell, electronic in nature, and he's also not wearing any. He's wearing, I guess he might be wearing something that seems like it's some sort of like electrical tool or something, but you have never seen anything like it, so you're kind of at a loss where to begin. Fox, your musical gesture is appreciated,
Sweet.
but doesn't seem to get you anywhere other than a slight rhythmic.
How long would this take, by the way?
Maybe a minute.
Damn, okay. Can I keep going for 10 minutes?
No.
Oh, okay.
Eli and Javish, through your combined efforts, you manage to understand that his people, or their people, I suppose, used magi tech to hide from, Eli, you understand that they used magi tech essentially to hide from something, and Javish, your knowledge of society is broad enough that you can intuit that they probably were hiding from something called the Civ Dominion, which was an ancient empire of conquering aberrations. You also, yeah.
I was gonna say I'll relay this information to the party as well. They are aware.
How did you manage that? It's quite good going.
I'm going to turn to the party and I'm going to say that this civilization that's been hiding away for thousands of years with this giant fuel generator was hiding away via these giant fuel generators.
Did my check do anything with it?
No.
Yeah.
You sadly weren't able to get through to him.
I've just been working for 2 years now. I'm not that experienced. So.
He seems to be. He understands that you understand, essentially, and gets really excited, and then he starts to express some more things that you can basically try and interpret again with one of these checks.
Yeah, Bianca's very enthusiastic.
He is gesturing very enthusiastically at this point.
Yeah, Bianca wants to follow this. Like, this is cool. This is Diplomat City. Let's go. Can brag about this when I get home.
I did the thing again, fuck. Ignore my roll, I'm silly with it.
Wait, I don't want to go home. I want to go to the next place. That's it. Never mind.
This might be just the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Fox and Eli, you understand a little bit about this. You understand that. You understand that this creature wants you to travel to a nearby tower that hasn't been modified to and use that to stabilize the Magi Tech field.
I shall agree immediately.
Javish, you get a little further on your understanding, and you understand that he would love to help you, but that they aren't able to because they're they're out of equilibrium essentially, and that he's warning you that they have automated defenses, robots essentially, that are likely to try and stop you from tinkering with the tower.
Yeah, I'll relay this information to the party, and I'll also add on top of that these creatures also worship cats as gods.
But there are no cats here.
No, but they can still worship cats as gods.
But how can they if they don't know what cats are?
How do they not know what cats are? We don't know what's on this planet other than us.
This quandary seems illogical. Curious.
Peter,
Yeah.
what about Terry? What's his take here?
Terry and well, let's start with Terry. You're not sure. You think it's difficult to get a read on these people. You have a mostly technological approach to things. You feel like the story that's being relayed to you is surprisingly believable in the sense that you actually have experience with fluttering in and out of reality, essentially. And that it makes sense that they would be that they would need to take a few moments with, coming to terms with having just been brought back from whatever quantum entanglement they were snatched up in.
Oh yeah. No, that tracks. The cat thing, though.
Oh, the cat thing.
You know, I would assume I'm pretty convincing about that. Like, cats are often very godlike in a lot of cultures, like the Egyptians and like our culture.
If it was my
Maybe your combination of read on this creature, this planet, and the cat doing the talking,
Yeah.
you suspect that maybe he's exaggerating a bit.
Yeah, with the excessive button pushing and these statements, I'm just gonna disbelieve everything that comes out of that cat's mouth. From now
same.
on.
Bianca,
Hello.
you attempt to achieve communication with this creature as well, and you have all of your training as an envoy and a diplomat, and this should be your field, but you are, as you're trying and getting like really close to a breakthrough in actually understanding what this guy's saying, you are interrupted by a sound.
No. It's not playing. It's not playing. Is it playing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Why
Oh
are we
shit!
playing Space
It's my
Jam?
com. It's my
No.
com. It's my com unit. I'm sorry. It's my dad.
What the hell, Lyra?
I'll take. Fuck. She just goes to a corner and picks up the fucking com. Okay, can you stop calling me already? I'm not. No. I don't give a fuck about him. No, just we'll talk later. Bye.
I shall be making a note on this with my recognition lenses somewhere in your file.
She's huffing and puffing.
Is that your boyfriend?
No, it's my dad.
Your dad?
Yes.
Explain.
I no. He
Explain
Did-
like you're.
I don't have a dad, personally.
he didn't approve of me coming here. So
Why?
I mean,
Right. So essentially, you at this point you've done enough to like establish rudimentary communication with him that you're able to hold a conversation and explain that you, if you choose to do so, you are able to explain that you want to help. I'm going to like. I mean, it's up to you. What you do? Do you want to help them? Go to the tower.
I'd rather not have a giant piece of solidified energy fall on my head. So
Like, basically,
if
we're
they're
Chicken
going through
Little and the
this
sky is falling.
thing and stabilizing the energy would stop me from being splattered across several kilometers of this planet, then yes, I'd like to help.
I think I'd like to be splattered at this point. But you know, just go.
Wherever you enter.
I think I'm already walking to wherever, even if I don't know where it is, I'm walking to wherever I think the tower is.
I was not authorized to be here in his words. Was not
Also, I'm singing
authorized.
Space Jam under my, at least muttering it.
Okay. So you let the survey team know, I assume, that you are heading to.
Oh,
you're following the instructions.
Oh, the commune is back. I assumed everything was still offline.
I mean, I got a call, so everything's online again.
Oh, of course.
Somehow,
You shouldn't-
somehow, I'm not far
shouldn't-
away enough even.
Shouldn't we check in with the other others?
Yeah, that's a good idea. I can do that so my line can be busy.
Yeah, no, essentially all you're getting from the other survey teams, if you choose to try and talk to them, is that they're seeing more or less the same. Some of the units, some of the survey teams are being attacked by more or less confused local fauna, but the vast majority seem to have the situation under control.
Can we make sure we tell them that the block people are friendly?
A lot of
Yes.
them have arrived at the conclusion themselves, but some of them are mildly confused as to what you mean by block people.
Can I send a photo? Is that like a group chat?
There is. You can
Nice.
send a photo.
Yeah, let's send a photo.
Take a selfie with me doing like the stupid pose, you know.
Yeah. Let me be in front
Literally
of
the
it.
pose,
You
literally
should
the
probably
pose in
actually
my
send,
fucking
like
token.
a recording of our entire interaction with the person.
Eli's going to like respond with a series of question marks, like 1 through 5, to every single thing that you post in the group chat.
Yeah, I'm okay with this.
Oh, let me guess. Eli is going to respond to every single question asked with a vague and unanswering GIF.
Never. I don't post GIF scoring, I post videos. They are different.
Okay.
No, you post
And
GIF.
now we just find a vague and
You're
serious video.
clicking the GIF button.
Here you go. Enjoy this mysterious and vague video.
It says here that I'll need about 45 minutes to run the rest of the adventure. So should we proceed?
Yes.
By the way, surprisingly,
45 or 45?
surprisingly, we are on track. I expected us to run a little bit further behind than we are now, but okay.
We have not encountered sand yet.
I mean, having played Pathfinder 2nd Edition before helps.
Really helps here, yeah.
Lyra,
Lyra,
after we two-shot the boss.
yes. Lyra, you take an enthusiastic selfie with... You understand somehow that his name is Glerak.
Sweet. Straight into
He's
the
an
recognition now
ally
goes.
So yeah, the Alithi Glerak happily takes strikes some sort of pose with you, so you can
Sweet.
take a selfie with him.
This thing is the coolest thing I think I've ever met.
I want to take a selfie.
In character and out. Yeah, everyone can get in if they want.
Yeah, I
Not
wanna.
even-
I can send it to my dad. If I send it to my dad, then he'll know I'm doing something important, and then he can just drop the whole business with, yeah.
Eli does not know what he's doing, but he will participate.
I will not participate because I need to keep my identity hidden.
What?
There's a non-zero chance I've been trying to take selfies with you this whole time.
Do you guys take off immediately towards
Yes.
the tower, or do
Yes.
you take some time to essentially refocus?
Yeah, I actually don't.
Yeah.
And I'm the one that asked, but I also
did
don't
not
mind
have
either way.
combat. I did nothing.
I'll offer to recharge batteries as we walk.
Ooh. I mean,
But other
you
than
can refocus as long as it overlaps with other actions, right? So if it takes 10 minutes to get there, I can sing and like be annoying. Well, I can sing and like make music as we walk, right? Which would count for refocusing.
Fancy creature, why do you hum these emanations?
Well, I imagine it would be fucking Space Jam themed because it's in my head from hearing it from Gil.
I drink. It's not Space Jam. Space. I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
I'll send it to
I
you.
think
Send
you
it
want
to
to
me.
refocus.
Yeah.
It's you kind of have to dedicate 10 minutes to it and not do much.
Okay. Oh, the only reason I said it is because it came
The
up
thing is
recently
that it
and I think I was-
depends, right? Like, I'd be willing to stretch it that, like, if you are literally worshipping a god of
Yeah.
taking walks in the forest, then yes, you can take a walk in the forest while refocusing. Just like if you worship a god of healing, you can refocus while treating wounds.
But I kind of don't worship
But-
deity
Yeah,
for it, right?
but
It's more just like
and that actually
being in
says
tune with.
specifically in the healer mystic.
Yeah.
That-
So like the logic extension, right, is that like if say you worship Desna, it's actually possible to refocus while you're traveling. But
Sure.
yeah,
Basically,
this
I will do-
yeah, really.
I will-
Yeah.
I will do whatever to
My
not be
my
annoying to
battery
the party,
thing is
so-
not an exploration activity, but it's just
Yeah.
2 actions.
Yeah, because that is you're just casting electric arc or something, right?
Yeah, no, I mean, I will do whatever like the group says. Just let me know if I would have. To
I think you're if you're likely to be influenced by Glerak, then he insists.
Oh,
you
if he's
hurry.
insisting, yeah, it won't take long for me to give up on this because I want
The
to help.
sky
him
is
do anything else.
literally falling.
Good point. Let's go.
Okay.
Yes, the druids.
Middling time.
So you're told it's a short trek through the jungle. You start making your way there, and it's it's really raining around you right now. Shards of like energy, and at some point you come across. It's hard to word this unmechanically, but essentially like a hazard, right? Where like it's a particularly dense area of energy shield rain. So you are going to have to
I regret not taking the like analyze area.
you're all going to have to roll reflex saves here.
I dodge. Maybe I don't.
I
Fuck.
apparently stick my tongue out and try and catch one or something. I don't. That's not very good.
See, if your parents got you a fencing license, you'd be as agile as I am.
What is a parents?
You know, the ones that made you.
Okay,
I
so
don't know who made me. My memory of the collected body is only that of me.
there.
Who made me is only possession of knowledge that would be of Eli-1.
This is a basic save, so those of you who succeeded, can you just take... Can you guys take damage from that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Half damage or?
Half if you succeeded, full if you failed.
Damn it.
While we're doing this, I'd like to use my community to look up Wikipedia, essentially.
Okay.
Find the article on parenthood and ancestry, and send a link to Eli.
That's a good idea.
Okay. That's fair. That's
Most
fair.
intriguing.
Is this Wikipedia English or Wikipedia English simple?
Española.
This is Wikipedia Packed World. Common.
Is it Packed World Common simple?
I don't know.
Okay, anyway, so, again, this is a hazard. You are allowed to... Yes, actually, you're allowed to make a number of checks here to help disable this, and you all get one attempt before another shard lands. So you could do... I'm just going to delete this. We're going to do this out of initiative, but in party order descending. You could do acrobatics, athletics, survival, nature, or religion. Or life science lore, but I don't think anyone here has that.
Can I have an acrobatics then?
At the very
sure.
least, those skills I am not trained in.
Eli would like to show off his physical superiority by rolling by rolling athletics.
Okay, let's see, Javish, were you... Okay, so Eli, you wanted what, the athletics check?
Yeah.
Yep, there it is.
No.
No.
Is this life or death, but Kuro?
Huh? No.
Oh shit, I was muted. Yeah, I wanted the athletics as well.
Can I
That's
get
what I
a
rolled for, right?
nature?
Yeah. Bianca and Javish, you make it. You manage to avoid the... You manage to dodge the falling shards. Eli, you're not as lucky. You try to outrun it. But you fall short by a lot, actually.
Oh.
Lyra,
Can I get nature, please?
you can get the nature.
Whee.
The nature and the religion ones, if you succeed at that, which you didn't.
Hurts.
Would you like to hero point it?
I can't. I used it earlier.
Okay. Right.
Acrobatics, please.
What did you say?
Acrobatics, please.
Acrobatics.
So close. Oh no.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
There's no difference.
Oh. Phew.
This is a fail or no fail type deal.
Well,
we
nice.
we have 2 fails, 3 fails, and 2 successes. So you get a little bit of, like, you sort of manage to navigate a little bit around this, but not well enough that you, like, you're not quite out of the woods yet, so you have to do another reflex save as another energy shard lands nearly on top of you.
That's double damage, isn't it? Am I down here? Oh no!
God.
I
Fucking
shall
dumber.
hero point. I'm hero pointing that.
Brethren, please.
I succeed.
There we go. Droovy, thank you, Droovy.
Right. Those of you, well, this is a basic, so double damage for crit fail, half
You
for
rolled
fail.
it privately.
Okay, it did that automatically. Here it is.
Half for success, John?
Half on success.
I'm fucked up.
What about crit success?
I'm hurt.
What
Crit
about
success, no damage.
I'm kind of fucked up as well.
I
And then-
almost went with 2 con, and I'd be down if I did.
Another Bianca, you still want acrobatics?
yes,
I'm just
please.
gonna. Lyra, you might want to use your network to maybe help.
Well,
you.
it was. Yeah, I was gonna ask that, but I also wouldn't have that many points in it unless it's considered a life or death
I'll do
situation. It wouldn't be
acrobatics.
gaining each
Oh,
round.
they really want me.
Eli
No,
will
but
offer to
you
try and
should
repair your
probably heal
circuitry.
yourself a little bit.
Yeah.
And maybe spend a
although-
spell to heal.
The last combat was
Minus
2
12.
rounds, so I'd have 8 in my network, so I'm probably just gonna use them all on me right now. But I can't gain more because Curry said we're not in a life or death situation, which it feels like we are.
Oh wait, like is this? Okay, I thought it was like a yeah. I misinterpreted your question. If you're asking if we're doing rounds and your vitality, yeah, probably yes.
Okay, so I would have 12 in my network. I don't know if I can do all 12 at the same time, but I'm at least gonna heal for 8, if that's okay, Kuro. I need to actually do the action with transfer vitality, don't I? I was just keeping a mental track because I don't actually think there's any way.
Is that a
in
single
Foundry-
action?
Yeah.
Yeah, then you could do that while you're doing one of the checks.
Okay, sweet. Can I take nature again, or do I have to do a different one?
Yeah, you can do nature.
Cool.
I think my heal broke, guys.
Yeah, there's no like automation for this, so how do I heal myself up, or do you have to do it for me?
Just do it yourself.
Okay. Oh, I can just do as many then. I'll just pump myself up by all 12. I guess no one else is actually injured, and I'll get 4 back next attempt.
I'm like a third of my health, but yeah.
Oh, in which case I'll give myself 8. I'll go up.
I don't know how your heal actually works, but yeah.
I get 4 every round, and then I can transfer as for 1 action. But like I can't do it this round because I've already used 1 action. Kuro won't. Like, you know what I mean. So next round I can heal you basically.
Eli, which check do you want?
Sorry. nature.
Athletics still, please.
Yep.
Athletics still available.
The nature check for
Yeah, there.
yeah, the nature check is good enough. You are you manage to dodge long enough that Lyra is able to like create a protective barrier with the life essence from the nearby rocks, the same rocks that had the life essence that you saw previously, and you weather the worst of it until it's safe to keep moving again.
Can this be the rocks that I put in my backpack to take home?
You could definitely put one of these in your backpack to take home.
Sweet.
I don't think that's a good idea, but okay.
Can I show it to and ask permission from Blockman?
You
Wait,
should do
I know,
that,
I know
yes.
his name.
Brockman is
What if this is one of his people?
Yes,
Or pockets
could be
my
a
first
child,
steal.
could be a baby. Do you want to steal babies?
Well, I can communicate with him, right? Barely.
Then ask,
could
yes,
be
then you ask.
A rock. And
I will hold it up
stone.
and then very slowly move it to my bag and then see if he's okay with it or not. And also the next possible action I
Scared
will,
to make any actions.
the next possible action I'll take is going to be to transfer I believe it should be 6 because I can only cap 10. 10 I healed myself for 8. There'll be 2 left. Next round I'll go up to 6. So I'll heal chicken for 6.
Yeah, like any sort of like not 10-minute actions that you want to take to heal or whatever in between, you can do that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so Jevish can heal for 6 and then my vitality network is drained currently.
You guys are seeing the clearing you have
Thank you.
ended
Yeah,
up in, right?
Are we like safe right now?
No, what you're doing right now is what's happening as you are moving to the point I've placed you at.
I have a bit of an owie, but it's fine.
Eli too has a bit of an owie.
Okay,
I think I nearly died.
so
Hey, now.
you can see the Magitech Tower in the distance now, and you're almost there. But just as you are about to, like, breathe a sigh of relief, you spot the intruding, or not the protective drones that you were aware of, that you were warned of. I mean. However, seeing as if you guys could roll your own initiatives here, that would be nice, actually.
Sure, if you add us to the combat tracker, or actually, can
You
we
don't need to be added, I believe. Sorry, could you guys wait? Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second.
I guess we do.
Yeah, I know. I know. Sorry.
Hey, roll initiative, that'd be really nice. Guys, don't roll initiative, what the fuck?
You can give yourself a +2 circumstance bonus to your initiative rolls because you were able to like establish communications to the point where you were warned about these drones being potentially aggressive to you.
Okay.
Sweet.
But then again,
Nice
I'm
DM.
pretty sure
I did not get that.
at least one person in my party member said that he didn't believe anything I said. So I think you should take like a -2
No, I
for
believe
not believing that cats are gods.
just not you.
Yeah, but I was the one that
Yeah,
told
but
you
he was
about
the one that came
robots.
up with it.
Yeah. That was in the same kind of sentence that I told you about the cats.
I suspect that you guys are gonna outroll these creatures anyway at this point. So, oh come on, one. No. Okay, no. Ah! Okay, it
Eli
would
is
not
skeptical
have
about
made
the cat
Oh no.
thing.
Eli.
I am not on the combat tracker, by the way.
Okay, roll
Let's roll again.
initiative. Roll initiative. I cleared you previously because I cleared everyone that had rolled due to the.
Oh man, I got really crap roll this time. Oh well.
Yeah,
Oh, what the
Eli.
first time?
There are drones everywhere.
Guys, I think there might be drones everywhere. Well, on initiative roll, I'm going to go into Graviton. Eli's weaponry is going to shift from a, you know, like humming yellow energy to being more of like a, erratic purple energy. And I think I'm going to go ahead and do Stellar Rush. Cause that sounds pretty cool. Yeah, okay, that worked properly. So allows me to strike twice.
Slight add here. These drones are 30 feet up in the air
Oh,
currently.
well, in that case, then I really hope that they fail to save. If you would like to roll the DC 17 fortitude check on
On this thing, yep.
Enemies within 15 feet. So
Ah,
30
fuck.
feet up in the air. I mean, if you jump really well.
Really, really well.
Can I jump really well?
You have athletics, right?
Okay, if you use all 3 actions on this and give me an athletics check, I'll allow you to couple like a long jump or a high jump into this ability to try and like pull it with you down.
But is that even worth it compared to just shooting it?
That's for
Yes.
that's for
Yeah, sure, I'll do it.
RNG to know and for you to.
High jump is a DC 30 athletics check. Just
Maybe I won't.
Is it really?
Well, nothing shy of a nat 20 is going to get me there, so...
that's what
Alright.
it says when I add the high jump to my action bar. So it might be incorrect. I very rarely look at those rules.
You probably would looked when you took over Gaston and jumped in up to the
Yes,
yeah.
Monthly. More. That was before something. Now I don't remember that.
Yeah, no, you are not getting up there.
Dang. I've wasted my actions, it would seem.
Guess
well.
it's shoot time then.
Yeah, wait, actually, what's the range on Solo Sean? No, it isn't.
I mean, that's just a range increment. You can still try and you just get a penalty.
Okay, what's the penalty?
Target it and roll and see. It should automate.
The target is out of range. Sorry, fellas, I think that my class is useless in this encounter.
What? You didn't buy a ranged weapon?
Yeah, his
no, I
class
have a
is
ranged
not
weapon,
with
it's just
one.
from my class specifically. And it doesn't have a lot of range, apparently.
I'm pretty
Anything
sure
with
that's
less than 60 foot isn't really a ranged weapon.
I'm pretty sure it's supposed to just be a range increment on the shot, though.
I mean, doesn't really say so now.
Are you targeting the correct drone?
no, it is actually maximum range. It's a shame your graviton not tuned, I guess.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hmm.
I guess I'll use my last action since I can't do anything else to go photon attune instead.
Yeah, that's
That
fair.
was like, there. You
Can we,
last action to go
can we
fuck myself.
pretend hypothetically that I actually like moved one farther with my
Yeah.
movement action?
We can pretend that.
Can I stand underneath it actually?
Yep.
Flying.
If it's
Okay.
30 feet up, no reason you can't. As long as you have the speed to get all the way there, which I think you do, right?
35 twice I believe, so yeah. I have 70 movement to it. Movement awkward.
Yeah, more than enough.
Neato.
Be
Oh well, that's my
yeah.
slide to the
Hello!
side.
That is me. Let me see.
You get to play the
15?
game?
I get to play the game, everyone! Holy shit!
Maybe, yeah, okay, yeah.
Here goes to Eli's eye.
I think
There's
there
also
was-
one up in the northwest there
I
that
need
was close
to-
to you if you
I need to assist my friend.
just
Okay.
gonna kill still.
Yeah. No? What do you mean? I use get 'em, so it's already
Are you considering the fact that it's 30 feet up in the air for your range thing here?
Is everyone else?
Is we just doing it where it's the longest distances so far away, or are we like doing trigonometry? Or is it just based on targeting it?
I mean, this,
Gang,
Put in
follow
a-
your Pythagorean field.
Even if she goes like one of the worst possible ways of counting, she's within range.
yeah.
I think she just takes one increment penalty anyway here.
No, but get them.
Yeah, get 'em is 60
What's up?
feet.
Oh yeah, that should be good from there, yeah. Yep.
I drag it onto it. Does it have it? Or... And I also have to drag it onto myself, right?
No. You drag it onto it.
Did I get it? Because I can't see anything.
Difficult to say with Eli standing underneath.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
okay.
It's just that I need to stand directly underneath, otherwise I won't be in
Yeah,
range
I'm
to
gonna
shoot it
move you
next
so
time.
you... Okay, you are underneath it. Trust me on this, you are underneath it. Try dropping get them on it again.
I tried, and then it asks
Try
if
doing it
I...
again.
Yeah, it asks if I'm
You
gonna
have to do it
activate.
better. We as players are not allowed to add effects to enemies.
Yep.
Right. Sorry, I forgot that. I will do it then.
Like, I want to also activate lead by example,
You get them,
It's-
yes.
but it's not letting me.
No, it's activated now.
Okay,
Just
So-
shoot it.
I'm gonna shoot it. I should get it. Yeah, range penalty is on. -2. Is that
Everything
right?
yes, because you're in the second increment.
Okay.
Real quick, I assume that I can remove the 2 Gettums that I have on me right now.
Yes, you can remove the get-ems you have on you. That is a hit.
Yep. Great.
The repair drone takes damage.
But was the get 'em? Yeah, it is. Lead by example. There it is. Okay, everyone that attacks that drone gets bonuses. Go!
Was that your turn?
I already passed it.
Okay, yeah. Jewish.
I wish there was a way to see the debuffs on things. That would be cool. It was the right
There
one
is
that
in the combat
takes
tracker.
additional in the combat tracker.
Well, actually, you probably can't see the debuff.
Yeah, I can't see what the actual effect is. I can see that it has a debuff, but I can't actually see
You-
what it is.
You have a hunch that the one hovering over Eli
Yeah,
is
no.
probably not going to. Well, it looks near crippled already.
You have a hunch that the debuff is in the chat from Bianca's previous turn.
Okay, if I'm aiming at the south one, is the kind of flowers there? Is the vegetation in the way?
No,
am I
because
okay with
it's like it's a little up, so the bushes won't be in the way.
Yeah, I was
Uh,
wondering
no-
about like the large kind of.
No.
big bushes
They
in the
are.
middle there.
They don't really go into the center of the square between you and the drone.
Then I'll use my crippling shot. So I'll play the aim effect on me. I'll target this thing. This time I'll crit for sure. Oof, it was almost a 3. But it was a crit.
Oh, let me see this.
So, let me see. Damage. This is critical.
This is gonna be stupid.
This is filthy.
I didn't roll the greatest, but it is what it is.
Did you apply aim to yourself?
I did!
Are you?
I do have
Because I'm
aim
not-
on my own self.
I'm not seeing the. Maybe they're immune to precision damage.
Shouldn't the die still be there?
You're the GM,
yeah,
you
it's,
should know.
it'll still be. Then there would be a little info thing next to when they take damage, saying, "Hey,
Yeah.
this-
No, you somehow the. Let me actually try something here.
Okay, so when
Oh, yeah, 'cause
I
it-
rolled
it
the
was-
damage here, the aim was like the aim was targeted off on the critical damage roll for some reason. I
Yeah.
don't know if that has anything to,
Hmm.
or if it's that
Let me
because it's immune.
try. Yeah, because that seems more. I had to activate it manually, but
Okay, do you want me to reroll or?
honestly, dude, it is completely irrelevant because there's drone bits everywhere, all over the jungle. No matter how poorly you roll on that one, there's drone everywhere. This is like a massive damage kill.
Boom, headshot.
Yeah, fighters
Yeah, I
are...
guess that's my turn, right? Because I'm taking out the weapon, I'm aiming, and I'm shooting. So
Yeah, that is your turn.
I can
Fighters
also
are
add comes
crying
to
now.
it. Yeah, it comes to 2 actually.
Yes, it is very clumsy on account of being
A
dead.
clumsy corpse.
Terry.
yeah. I'm well. I'm gonna do a knowledge roll on these things. Wanting to know about resistances or weaknesses.
Right.
Did it show up?
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
Weakness and resistances. Well, they are weak to electricity. They're also technological constructs with the massive amount of immunities that come with that. So, bleed, death effects, disease, doom, drained, fatigued, healing, non-lethal attacks, paralyzed, poison, sickened, spirit, unconscious, vitality, and void.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna shoot the one above Eli then.
Yep.
I believe. Let's see. I need to draw and then strike.
Look at that. Look at Get him doing work. Look
We
at
Oh,
Get jump!
the classic get them crit. Oh! Oh! He got him, lads.
Look at the spellcaster doing 2 less damage than the operative.
Classic laser rifle casting, dude. It is what it is.
I cast
hey.
a gun.
I helped. I helped there.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. That was your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see, which drone is this? This is that one. Okay. Give me quarter of a second there. Okay. Right. I think. Whoops. This drone flies to here. And then targets Eli with its fire suppressor.
45.
This is clearly a melee attack.
It is clearly not a melee attack, actually.
That's tough.
I
Do you
need to
find the
just.
physical connection between the flame and the person throwing it?
Yeah. I mean, like, if you really think about it, like, a flamethrower, you're effectively hitting me with the flames. You know,
If you
like,
really think about it, is anything really connected? Aren't like all molecules kind of
I see.
If it was
connected?
going
well, like,
in
a
for melee attack,
flamethrower
it would
specifically is like a
probably have
steady
used the
stream.
same sword
I
that
mean,
I
that's
have.
like a specific, like, connection between me and the caster.
Jesus.
Okay, this is actually a little trickier than I thought. I didn't check this because I assumed it was gonna work. Okay, we're gonna use this roll and just say that this makes sense. It's a miss anyway. Okay, yeah. It sprays you with its fire extinguisher, but you manage to get away.
Extinguish.
It's
Is
not
that
doing a
water
particularly good job.
Is this just water then?
Yes, but it's very heavy. It's not heavy water, but it's
It's
water
thick water.
it's water sprayed forcefully.
Yeah, but
Bludgeoning that.
It's
Against
pressurized
an
water.
android. Against an android. Okay. I don't know, Chief. I think he's waterproof. I don't know how old he is.
Against an android, I think it's a hate crime to spray water on an android, I'll be honest.
You're free to think so. Javish, you're being shot at by a repair drone.
They're just repair drones. Oh god.
Well, they're not necessarily repair drones. They are repair.
You are rolling all of these attacks privately, by the way.
Oh yeah. But are you seeing their assault?
No.
Okay, well they miss anyway.
Naturally.
That's fine.
Lyra.
Does it assume that we would have our weapons out because we're expecting combat?
Yeah.
That's kind of how I would have taken it.
Bianca would
I
have-
mean, it's no, yes, but no, because it's kind of like you're.
My thought was that we were dodging while moving up here, so like
Right,
doing that
okay.
with the weapon would have probably given us like a disadvantage.
Yeah,
or
you're
something.
weaving,
Yeah, valid.
backing, back
Yeah.
and forth, right? Like it's a little.
I'll
That's
spend
kind of
an
why I
action-
spent an extra.
Question.
Yeah,
What
I'll
about
spend an action
energy
to like
weapons
that
which you
out.
like form at will? Like, I'm pretty sure that drawing my weapon is part of me tuning, no?
Yeah, Bianca's born with a pistol in her hand anyway.
I shall
Some
heal
things never
Bianca
change.
for 4 with transfer vitality.
Thank you.
Pull
Should
my
I
weapon
just
for
add that?
1. Yeah, I there's no automation. I'm just like manually
Yeah.
keeping track of how much I have and can give out. It's not that hard. It's just 4 per round. And then I will target and attack the drone that attacked. Apparently I won't. Why can't I not do that? Do I not have it out? There we go. My bad. And I'm just gonna shoot it with a rifle. As soon as I find the button. Cool. Back.
I have to admit, I am enjoying playing a Paizo adventure where the map isn't in tiny rooms.
Does it
Yeah.
turn on?
Abomination Vault 2.0.
Or Bloodlords, or...
Yeah, but
you know,
Bloodlords is specifically
Bloodlord.
urban. environment.
Which laser? Oh, sorry, which repair drone is this?
The northern one, the one that actually attacks. Oh, I suppose
The
they both-
northern one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got fire extinguisher
you,
over here. Has some, like, consideration.
You pull out the shot of the air and actually manage to destroy
Is
it.
it better
in
than
one
mine?
go.
Damn.
No. I mean, considering it was a mystic shooting and not an operative, sort of.
Sebastian,
Was that your turn?
Yeah, that's the end of my turn. That's 3 actions.
can I suggest that you delay until after me so I can apply get him?
I'm going to delay until after them to apply get them.
Okay. Then in that case, it's Bianca's turn.
I mean, I'm the envoy. I am doing combat tactics here. I just... I'm back at Bloodlords. I moved here.
At least this time we get mechanical benefits for doing as you say.
True. Although, being a fake-out bot is kind of... No, it's actually sad. Can you drag that onto it, please?
I can.
Thank you, sir.
Will you lead by example?
I shall lead by example, yes.
You have led by example.
Eli! Get him! I'm gonna
You need to
miss.
not get it too hot. Oh! Ooh,
Ah, Bianca's back.
good call, good call.
Come on,
Eli.
Eli.
Eli would love to
follow
get
her
him, but he
example.
doesn't like really get the entire like idea behind it. Like he's trying to like follow by example, but your example is like a little confusing.
Oh, so harsh.
What can I say? Just
Oh.
hit instead of miss.
So do you just like run on under it and then?
Swing at nothing.
See, the thing is, like, I would love to do Stellar Rush right now, but it's actually griefing if I do. Because it changes my form again, and my other form I don't have range, so I have to just, like, really awkwardly walk my way over.
Okay, but you have actions, right?
Yeah, I have one
Yeah.
singular action, if that's 2 movement. Because I think it is.
You can make it. You can make it. I
You can
believe
do
in
it. Come on.
Which means I can shoot exactly once. I got this.
I
This is
believe.
You got him. Got him. Come on, get him.
The solar beam for the victory, dude.
There we
hell
go.
yes, solar beam. Huge, insane damage. Solarians are known for their range damage. A little like little known fact
I
here.
mean, you are getting your strength to it. That's kind of awesome. So
Wouldn't it be crazy if it had like 8 hit points?
Oh my god.
Oh right, I'm forgetting about. I'm supposed to do 1 more point of damage from
Yeah, from that thing. That thing.
yeah, that thing, yeah.
That android thing
Actually,
you have.
Android is going to hit me with a
I'm
melee
sorry,
attack,
yeah.
and I'm going to use Nimbus Surge as a reaction, which is going to do 1 singular fire damage to it.
Let's see if Javish has something to say here.
Yeah, I'll use my weakening shot on it again. No, I'll actually use my regular shot because then I can shoot, reload, and shoot.
Yeah, because you need to reload now.
Oh
Don't
no,
you?
I need to reload first. Yeah, okay. So I
Yeah.
reload, but I need to apply aim again, right? Because it's a new target.
Yeah, but you no, but
Signature.
don't you need to do that every turn anyway?
I think you might have to. I'm
Until
not
the end
entirely
of
sure.
your turn. Yeah, you
Okay,
need to
okay,
re-aim every turn.
Yeah.
But I mean, you could still do reload weakening shot, right?
Yeah, I'll do reload weakening shot. Then I'll reload first. I'll move like a little bit closer, I guess. Like move here. If I can move,
Yep.
I can't
Good, like
apparently.
the
With
implication
your
that none of
reload
the
on
rest
the
was
move
aiming.
feat.
Yeah, but I'm not allowed to move apparently. It's just doing the aiming thing. Okay, no, I can. Okay, yeah.
No, I did it for you. But yeah,
Yeah, I'm almost able to do it now. But if I wanted to, yeah.
yeah.
Let me see.
Hold on, I'm just gonna make sure that you don't accidentally shoot the android.
Do we have any buff from Fox now, or?
No.
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 You only get to roll at a effective plus 10 at level 1.
boo.
Yeah.
I'll take off volley manually because it's okay. No, it's just because it's targeting the wrong thing. No. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it was giving me a -2. Fuck.
Oh no.
Look at
That's
that!
it.
Look at
It
that!
is.
That's me! That's me! The fake
It
out
is.
bot!
It is.
It's
It
the
is.
fake out bot! I hate myself.
Support classes are good. Who knew?
Get him.
And it's destroyed.
And that's how the cookie crumbles.
It is how the cookie crumbles.
About that's how to crumble cookies.
You did not take any meaningful amounts of damage here, so I assume you rush to your objective.
From this point onwards, I will also select the real weapon and keep it out.
Yep.
Until we kind of finish our task.
Yeah.
Is there some network juice available now that we've been in combat a bit?
No. I got 4 points back when I gained my actions back and combat ended before my second turn, so I'm drained.
He gave them to me even.
Yeah, I can't actually see people.
Sorry.
Oh well, I'm not that bad off. It was more of a for other people thing. I'm gonna recharge my battery as we continue walking.
Can I ask you to recharge mine as well?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Is it possible to recharge mine or just one?
I can recharge all the batteries
Yay! All the
Okay.
batteries.
as long as we have enough rounds.
Sweet.
So, You recharge batteries while you're legging it up to the tower, and it takes a little bit of fiddling, but you are able to send a signal to temporarily stabilize the collapsing energy field. And instead of falling in shards down to the surface as it has been doing, the energy field slowly dissipates into the future. Or sorry, into the atmosphere.
Okay.
Holy fuck.
Are we?
I was reading a
Maybe-
sentence ahead, and I was. Yeah, no, that was.
Are
Maybe
we in the
Terry
right-
really is
Very
the
much
different
like to
universe.
know how something disappearing into the future looks like.
Well, you're
Terry?
gonna have to wait until the future to figure out,
This-
aren't you?
This suddenly turned into a fucking campaign.
Yes. Now, Erdion pops in.
Congratulations on achieving the morally correct victory, which is obviously to help stabilizing the field, and congratulations on making it through the first Starfinder scenario without dying to a full party wipe because somebody implemented it wrong in the client.
I'm curious what happened with the child that Fox stole. The kidnapping.
It wasn't really stealing. I was doing it, getting his approval.
It wasn't really stealing. He wasn't aware that it was a child.
Does anyone want to say anything to Jenny, by the way?
Okay.
Anyone want to say anything to Paizo right now?
Yeah, can I have a frag grenade, please?
Go.
It's asking to reduce the price of frag
I love.
grenades.
Yeah, pricing
Right.
at level 1 is
Frag-
painful.
Yeah, I noticed that when making my character, it was a little restrictive.
Yeah, it was armor, weapon, and 1 grenade.
I would like more explosive, please, just like in general.
Exposed, as in the.
I don't care if it's Paizo that gives them to me, I just want them.
Oh, okay. I should have used my spell slots more liberally. I really want to find out if Celia Simon was good or not, but the first round ended too very quickly. and then these guys were immune.
I have a question for you guys, which is something that's been like gnawing at me, and now that we've actually done like 3 hours of Starfinder, does this feel meaningfully different from Pathfinder?
No.
I feel like we maybe didn't touch too much on the like individual systems of what is more
Yeah,
space
that's-
exploration and space travel. That
This is a
maybe touch
very
more on in campaigns.
Pathfinder-ish adventure, right? There's very few sci-fi elements to this one in particular. I think if we did done something on, like, say, a space station with electronic doors that had to be hacked open remotely, or enemies that have comm units and can talk to each other from different rooms, stuff like that, I think it would have felt more different.
I also
Yeah,
think
like-
like spaceships and or like stuff like that is going to make it ultimately feel very different. I just think it's like when reading through this, one thought that kept popping up in my head was I could absolutely run this as like, okay, you just say that everything that's tech is magic, and then you just run this as a Pathfinder thing.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
The
like, I
classes,
think,
I
like,
think like the classes feel really like they
And-
absolutely feel distinct, right? So
Can I raise my singing coil thing that I talked to you about?
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, singing coil is super cool because it like scales with the way you're trained, but it also because it's an area effect only, it's kind of only your class DC that seems to matter, not actually any of the stuff that scales with you. And also, it being expend 10 makes it feel very expensive to use and buy, which I guess might also just be a problem with the fact that a lot of the level 1 stuff felt expensive. In the end, I just went for a laser rifle, but yeah.
Yeah, that's what I had. I went for a laser pistol as well for the same reason.
I'm coming
That
to
was
the
also
terrifying
kind of awkward.
realization that not having range might be really detrimental, ultimately.
It was
I
also
mean,
kind
as
of
you might
awkward.
expect in a space exploration kind of thing as well. Like
I mean,
melee
like,
isn't
maybe...
melee doesn't feel as emphasized in like high tech scenarios. While it's cool and all, it's more common to kind of see guns, plasma weapons, whatever. I don't know.
There was
I
also the
don't feel
point
that's like
with-
means that are going about it, but I feel like what comes down to is like utility. But I feel like the biggest problem is that I'm level 1 when it comes to that.
But
Yeah,
what-
I really want to do one of the other like higher level ones now. Just to
I'm
see
going
what-
to
Same.
run the level 5 one, but I have to give pride to the people that missed this one. But there is a level 10 one that
But
are
that
also
is because
relevant.
that is also a second question, right? Which is super important for me to get an answer to. What is the general feeling here? Like, is this something we want to do more of?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'd
You know,
be interested
I
in
wouldn't.
trying it at a higher level at least.
Yeah, because I also think that there's a lot of systems that we didn't really touch on here, like the. I think
Spaceship.
the augments
Travel.
might feel mildly different. I don't think we're getting like spaceships is going to be in a future playtest.
Yeah.
But I would also be very interested in, like, first of all, I have to, like, I'm morally
ahead.
obligated to encourage you guys to actually give feedback through the the playtest page where you can actually submit feedback, because it is important that we do actually tell them how we feel it felt to play with the system and whatnot. I'm planning myself to actually give them some sort of like larger feedback once I've actually both played and GM'd. But I think it's interesting to, like, for example, I talked to Gil, right, and like playing the. I think you're planning on playing the Envoy for the
I
level
will.
10
Yeah.
scenario as well.
Bianca's gonna be back for level 10. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
guys.
because at that point you're also able to like talk about how a specific class feels at level 10 compared to level 1.
Yeah, I want
Is
to
it 10
see.
or 11? I actually don't remember.
I want to see the different some more directives than get them and see how I can. I mean, also it's going to be very encounter dependent how I can implement them to begin with, but I have to see.
So like, is piloting just kind of like a worthless role right now?
No, right?
In these scenarios, probably, yeah.
Because like, I mean, like it was mentioned that like spaceships and things are probably gonna be like a later edition and whatnot, right? But it's just kind of like trading piloting right now is worthless, I assume then. Unless
Well,
there's like some
I
sort of
know,
like mechs
but
or some shit you can
It's only
control.
one of the X skills you're trained in, right? It's not a huge loss.
No. It just feels like there's some
There
disparity
are
right, between like this and
things you
everything
never get to
else.
use, like in normal Pathfinder as well, I feel. But yeah.
I mean, you know what? Actually, that is a very, very scenario-specific gripe. But I feel like so many people are going to look at this and feel like Envoy is an interesting class that I would love to try out. And as an Envoy, it's so natural to be focused on diplomacy.
Yes.
And as written, there is not a single diplomacy check in the entire scenario. I feel like that is weird for like, this is such a classic, like, you go to a planet to establish first contact. And yet there is not a single chance to roll diplomacy.
I was excited for that, but then you tell me about it and like, okay. Oh, but there's a performance check at least. Okay, I'll roll with it. So I just tried to RP it.
One of the things that I've thought about mostly while building my character, not necessarily so much while playing it, although it was relevant in this last encounter here, is that in a game where I'm going to assume that it's not going to be as ranged focused as you'd maybe expect when you come in saying, hey, this is a sci-fi game. Like, I know a little bit of Starfinder First Edition. I played a lot of Pathfinder Second Edition. To me, I know that there's going to be more melee combat than maybe what you would expect in this sort of game. That being said, I think there's a lack of long-range cantrip options.
Huh.
I thought that too because, like you end up. Sorry, I just started speaking, but it's like stuff like
I
Frostbolt or
spent
whatever
the
that's 120 feet
majority
has
of
been
my money
removed.
buying a ranged weapon so that I would have something to engage enemies at a range further than 60 feet.
Yeah, I agree with that. And
Yeah, but I mean, these guys spawned in at 100, right? Or at least
so,
close
like,
to.
all of them were outside of my spell range, right? So that's kind of why I was using the laser rifle.
yeah, I just assumed that you would be using the like remastered versions of all the spells, and in which case the like Frostbolt, whatever, that's 120 feet normally is now 60 feet. So I just thought it wasn't even worth taking because it's still like not that ranged.
Yeah.
And that's
And
the best
like,
you get.
it kind of works now at level 1 because I mean, the martial caster disparity on weapon proficiency hasn't really kicked in yet, and like upgraded weapons aren't really a thing yet. So I have the same chance to hit, almost, right? And I do the same amount of damage. So I can use a gun. But I think in a couple of levels, lack of reusable long-range magic options might become a problem. So I'd be interested in playing an adventure at a higher level to see if that holds true or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I also am surprised at how much it felt like.
Can't pop it.
Give me a second.
I think the support classes felt really nice.
The support classes, yeah. I like the concept of Envoy to begin with.
I did enjoy being able to just pick this up and play it, having played Pathfinder before, right?
Yeah.
Not having to sit down and read a bunch of rules to figure out, okay, what's different in this game. That way, it felt a lot like playing sort of Powered by the Apocalypse kind of game, where they're all so similar game mechanic-wise that if you played one of them, you can very easily pick up the others.
Yeah, I mean, I think end of the day, this was actually just a plug-and-play conversion of Pathfinder, essentially. There was obviously some sort of learning hurdle to cross with, like the fact that you're playing a new class, for example. That'll always be a learning hurdle, regardless of
There's a
however
bit of new kind of armor stuff and stuff like that to kind of put yourself into as well, but still, you kind of get the gist of everything.
Yeah, then there's the fact that like you can always choose to pick a bunch of like Pathfinder's stuff if you don't want to bother. Like if you really want to play a gnome because you're familiar with how to roleplay a gnome, that kind of stuff. Like you can.
Yeah, for me it was because I'm porting a character I'm playing somewhere else, right?
No, I know.
Yeah.
And also because like coincidentally the anomaly mystery or whatever paradox was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it was just fantastic, super flavorful opportunity to actually do it.
Yeah. One thing that I was thinking about as well, that isn't necessarily, it's not related to the game itself, but it's to the PDF, like the playtest PDF. I detest how they laid out the spells. Like this is a PDF. It's not something that's physically printed and that I go and buy in the store. It's perfectly fine to duplicate information so that I could have the spell list for each of the or each of the traditions together, like just in the list with this full spell description. Having to go back and forth between, okay, here's the list of all the arcane spells, and then, okay, now I have to search up that spell further down in the PDF and actually read it, and then scroll back up to the list, and then that was a royal pain.
Fox, what do you think about that?
Well, I mean, I ended up using like Demiplane or whatever, and then just cross-referencing it with the PDF after to check it was correct. So I didn't really even stumble into this sort of issue. But
I
that's
had 3 open at the same time.
Oh, I mean, I did that all the time anyway because I find it helpful to me. So I didn't really find anything out of the norm there, but I can see how that could be.
When I was at home and reading the PDF at home, it was fine. Like I have multiple monitors, but when I was out doing something else and I had like a bit of time where I was having lunch or something, right? And I was looking at it on my phone. Then that was just a no-go. And like, as long as it's not something that's primarily going to be physically printed, I think it's a no-brainer to just duplicate the spells. But that, yeah, it's a very playtest specific gripe, because as soon as you want this published as a book, then it makes total sense that you don't want to add all that duplication.
I mean, the playtest PDF is physically published.
Right. I'd still say you could have done it. Maybe.
I mean, personally, I
or something.
personally I also find like that way of printing spell lists and the feat lists, for that matter, to be borderline unreadable. There is so much back and forth that it just feels like an absolute hassle to. Like I have to just like sit down with it, read through everything once in the order it's printed, and then just pray that when I make a character, I remember that at some point I read a feat that would have been appropriate for that, and then go back and find it. Right? Like it's. I don't think it's a super great thing either, and I'm sure at some point I had like 3 copies of the PDF open, but
As soon as this hit the archives of Nethys, it's no longer a problem. Right?
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I think part of the issue actually is that we've, at least personally, that I'm just so used to using Archives of Nethys for everything that it's difficult to.
I mean, for the PDF, they might as well have their own sort of platform to navigate through this sort of thing and still have the PDF the way it is, because it is in a sort of published format and is a pain in the ass to design it in a better way.
I think end of the day, the PDF just follows the current standard for
Yes.
printing, right? And then that's.
Yeah, if there was like a supporting app beside it in their website that made it a little more user-friendly to navigate, that's one thing, but changing the PDF just so it's more readable on a phone, no.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, but
I think I'm looking forward to like more variety, especially in terms of stuff like when we were sitting down and brainstorming Gil's character. Technically, Gil's using or Sara or
whatever.
Bianca is using a laser pistol right now for her character, which is a simple ranged weapon, and she has proficiency in martial ranged weapons, and logically she should be using one because you're always giving up power going from a martial to a simple weapon. But at the same time, the only martial ranged to a one-handed weapon is the boom pistol, which I don't even fully understand how works, because it has the same price as the laser pistol, the same damage die, the same range, the same reload bulk, the same number of hands, the same number of shots before you have to reload. The only difference is that you gain the boost 1 trait. And as I read it, and I might have misunderstood it, but the way I read it is that the boost trait says you can charge up this weapon with a special property with an interact action by spending 1 extend of the weapon's magazine, or expend. And then, okay, so you expend 1, and then you increase the weapon's damage by the listed amount for each weapon die. So you spend 1 interact action to use 3 ammo instead of 2, and instead of doing 1d6 damage, you get to do 1d6 plus 1.
Also, this has a range of 20 feet, so if you're not a character that's ready to go in that close range,
What has it? No,
Yeah.
the weapon.
40.
Because like the only thing you gain with the boom pistol over the laser pistol is that you could spend 1 action to spend 50% more ammo per shot to do 1 more damage.
I just thought that would be a typo. Yeah, I've just noticed that. That's interesting.
If the interact action is supposed to be a free action, then okay, maybe it's going to be useful at some point. But a whole action for 1 more damage, I don't see myself ever doing that.
oh
Might
shit, this
also-
isn't the right one. Never mind.
Is it worth raising something about
I
the lack
could
of
see
like
myself
kit as well?
doing it for my second attack, rather than doing a third attack.
Where's the modules?
Sure, I think that's actually fair, but the problem is that you're like realistically never doing a third attack as an envoy anyway because of your like you are using a directive once per turn.
Yeah, no, that's fair. But
Gun
that just
operative,
means
yeah.
that weapon is a bad fit for that class, right? It kind of it becomes a problem because it's really the only weapon that fits for
Yeah.
that class.
Yeah, so basically that's like the only thing I want is I'm not necessarily saying that the boom pistol is never going to see any use anywhere. I just wish there was a real martial ranged one-handed alternative
Yeah.
for the Envoy.
Yeah, I'm
Like a
gonna
plasma
assume that the
pistol.
Envoy kind of requires a free hand since this is a problem.
Huh? No.
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 Oh, it's just a personal choice to
Yeah, it
not use
is.
it as a weapon.
Like I
But
had the flash grenade ready, for example. I
Right.
won't have a free hand ready for anything.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're kind
In
of
that
you're kind of
case, I disagree a little bit more.
you're
But yeah.
kind of pushed into a supportive
Eh.
role, right? Which kind of means that you may want to have the ability to, for example, medkit or do switch
Yeah.
hitting, because you
No,
could pull
I
out
think it's fair
yeah.
that, like, as a martial character, you might want a melee and a ranged weapon.
Yes, I have a rapier. I had a rapier on me too.
For example. So yeah, that's a fair thing.
So the
Yeah.
moment I run out of batteries, I have the rapier ready, in the other hand without having to draw it again. Yeah.
But I mean, ultimately, I think that is obviously a playtest issue, and I don't believe that this game is going to go to print in its like full version with
No.
no other one-handed martial alternatives than the boom pistol.
I mean, like, I'll say, like, I probably should have gotten, a proper weapon. I saw that my class kind of just, like, gets a gun by default, and I didn't really think too much of it, because, like, ideally, I don't use it to begin with. It is supposed to be a backup tool, more so than a primary reliance, as far as I see it. I didn't really look into how limiting the range is.
I thought it was a range increment thing and not a maximum range. I just like my mind must have like auto completed it because it seemed weird
Yeah,
that it would be just like maximum 15.
I think that it's also like really weird that the graviton attuned one is a range of 15, and it pulls in the enemy. Oh, actually, no, it doesn't on this one. It trips the enemy. I don't know. I was gonna say that it's weird that like the one with the shorter range has the pull-in effect, but doesn't because it adds on a different move. Anyways, like I think that's a issue specifically with flying enemies. How limited I am.
Yeah.
But I like may as well be my fault.
Yeah, but I kind of get what you're getting at, but at the same time, I disagree. This is kind of one of my pet peeves as a game master in Pathfinder as well, and that is that there's a lot of players, and I will admit this is more of a noob, if I can say that, problem, where there's a lot of people who build their characters assuming that their primary plan is going to be applicable in all encounters. And I think that's one of the biggest mistakes you can make while building your character. Like, you're gonna have to look at, okay, what's my primary plan? How can that end up not being applicable? And what can I do when my primary plan is not applicable?
But then we go back to the problem of funding the plan B.
Yeah,
If you're starting at
sure.
level 1.
Yeah, that's a level 1 problem.
Like again,
Which needs to be looked at.
I largely do like agree with like what you're trying to say, but I think that like again, me having the range alternative baited me into like not considering it as an option, because it's not that I'm trying to have one strategy. It's that I thought, okay, I already have something to like fall back on.
I mean,
So I don't look into alternatives more than anything, because
if
I
I
already
can
think
make
that I
the-
have a secondary plan.
if I can make the sorry for saying thing, like, but it basically seems like it's kind of a noob trap, right? Because the class automatically gives you a ranged option. So you should be forgiven for thinking I don't need to invest in a range option because I already have one given to me. But
That's
then you
fair,
play and it turns out that actually your ranged option is not a ranged option. It is like mid-range at best.
think I had a ranged option on like Theo for the entire campaign. I think I used it once and it wasn't good.
No, but
Now that
that-
I kind of
again,
think about it, it's like
It depends though, right? Like I suspect, for example, that flying enemies is going to be insanely more prevalent in
Yeah.
Starfinder
Yeah.
than in Pathfinder.
Yeah.
I think you guys went the whole of Outlaws of spoiler alert, but I think you guys went pretty much the whole of Outlaws of Alkenstar without encountering more than like a handful of flying enemies.
I don't remember a single one personally, I'll be entirely honest.
yeah, I think it was mostly like maybe you met some like of the rangers, but yeah,
Like maybe technically the smog wraiths were flying or something, but yeah, it's
there wasn't
end
a
of the day.
range thing for it at least.
No, like
we had
end of the
to
day,
try
I
to-
don't think it was a very. There was a lot of guns and very little range.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, but
It kind of makes sense with the whole kind of background and the story there. But yeah,
Yeah.